may contain inappropriate stuff, which means it will because it's Borderlands. A Gearbox software game. Yeah, that's the main enemy.
What use is a killer? A brute.
Oh my god.
Loot-taking, running, and gunning natural disaster.
So there's a melee wielding guy, machine type of girl.
I take that personally.
Star-Lord. Oh, look at that sword. They got like elephants? Yo. Shoot. This looks crazy. Loot. Look at the guns. Cute. The guns can what? So the siren can summon like animals? Okay. That's a... What was that bandit? A robot bandit? Ooh! The new cars. Did they just do the Akira drift? Curfew. Break. What the hell? Free. Nah, the gameplay looks great. Look at the boss. Look at the bosses. The gameplay looks great, but like, what's the story like?
Heyo, I'm Randy Pitchford.
There's Randy Pitchford.
Founder of Gearbox Entertainment. Today, we're giving you our deepest look yet at Borderlands 4. All the excitement, loot, and gnarly carnage all running on PlayStation 5 Pro.
Oh my god.
Since creating the looter-shooter genre nearly 16 years ago, we've continued to refine the formula, delivering better loot, greater freedom, and endless mayhem.
Wait, Borderlands was the first to do looter shooters? I didn't even know that.
This is hands down our best Borderlands ever. All new movement, abilities,
Ooh,
bigger
grapple
and better
movement.
enemies, and a brand new planet. All in service
Brand new
of
planet.
you feel like a total badass.
It's the perfect entry point for new players, with incredible new places and a great story. And for our longtime Borderlands fans, we're throwing back to our more grounded tone, while pushing
Grounded
gameplay
tone.
ahead further than ever before. This is the culmination of years of hard work from my teammates across the Gearbox studios. So enough talk, let's get it. This is Borderlands 4.
Let's see it. Just punching and exploding. I love it. Reloading the gun, throwing it. Yeah. I'm glad they never lost touch with Borderlands. Like, the gameplay still is amazing throughout all the games.
Borderlands is an unforgiving sci-fi universe where life is cheap and guns are plentiful. You play as a Vault Hunter,
Ooh.
a badass mercenary with powerful abilities called action skills.
Today I'm playing.
She
as
got
Siren.
wings!
She wields supernatural phase energy to devastating effect.
Oh my god.
She can use that energy to empower herself, or channel it to conjure deadly minions. That
She
fight
got a
alongside
stand.
And because everything's better in co-op, I'm joining as Rafa, a former TDR soldier who wears an experimental exosuit.
Experimental
He can use an
exosuit.
arsenal of weapons, like the razor-sharp arc
The
knife.
third person view is
her.
crazy.
2 of our 4 new Vault Hunters that you can play at launch.
Borderlands 4 takes place on Kairos, an all-new
Kairos.
planet steeped in conflict. For thousands of years, the Timekeeper kept the planet hidden, controlling its inhabitants with bolts, cybernetic implants fused to their spines. Anyone who stepped out of line was brutally crushed by his army
Oh my
of symbiotic
lord.
soldiers known as the Order.
That is until 6 years ago.
So we gotta
on
fight the
show.
Order.
This rogue moon was teleported away from Pandora at the end of Borderlands 3 by the legendary Vault Hunter Lilith. When it reappeared across the galaxy, it crashed into the protective veil around Kairos. The results were devastating. A planet-wide cataclysmic event that disrupted the Timekeeper's perfect order.
Now people all across Kairos have started rising up, some even ripping out their bolts, and chunks of their brain along with it.
Okay.
That's the situation our Vault Hunters have crash landed into.
So a revolution.
A planet ready to explode, and you're the spark. As you explore, you'll meet a cast of incredible characters. Fan favorites return,
Ooh.
like Zane and Moxie.
Moxie!
You'll also meet new friends like Rush.
I feel like we're gonna love Rush. And
always,
fucking Claptrap.
is along for the ride.
Bummer indeed.
Last but not least is Echo 4.
Echo
This
4?
drone follows you everywhere. Hacking order tech, scanning the environment.
We got a little
and
guy.
helping guide you to objectives.
Ooh.
But enough of all that. Let's
Objective
get into
lines, cool. Been needed that. I can't remember if they had it in the third game. I only played that one once.
Thanks
The
to
menu
new
screen?
lobby system, it's easier than ever to join up with your friends on the fly. And with full crossplay at launch, you can play with your friends on any platform.
Any platform?
Today, we're venturing into Terminus Range, a frigid, mountainous region.
This is just one of the 4
Next
zones
September
on
is gonna be
Kairos
cool.
You can seamlessly explore. There's next to no loading time, just endless looting and shooting mayhem.
For our current
I love hearing
mission,
no loading
we need to
time.
break into a secret
Look at
blast
the
site
UI.
deep in the mountains. One of the Timekeeper's generals, Vile Lichter, has been conducting grotesque experiments on locals. It's up to us to
You
stop
can
it.
hold triangle to see which gun you want? That's cool, I like that.
Alright, let's get moving.
Is that a stim?
Here I'm using Glide, one of our new movement abilities.
Glide.
Along with dash, double jump, climbing, and point grapple, these make getting around more fun and add a ton of utility to combat.
It'd be so cool if you can like
As
climb
you
up a
traverse,
wall and just
you'll
like
uncover a
headshot
vast
people.
and beautiful world. And to bring Kairos to life, we've introduced dynamic weather and events, so you constantly have new things to discover.
There's also plenty of local wildlife to contend with, like these Cratch, flying bees who attack in flocks.
Cratch. Oh, the map menu appeared on top. That's so cool. Everything is so fucking cool.
We've come across a silo, one of several new activities in Borderlands 4.
You'll naturally discover short gameplay experiences like this all across Kairos. There's no need to pick up a mission first. These are auto-granted and tracked on your HUD.
Nice.
Silos house old, decommissioned order tech that you can hijack for the Crimson Resistance.
With the help of Echo 4,
Crimson
we'll hack into
Resistance.
their network and release the communications balloon.
Silo complete. Death right. Yeah, I'm liking this. Go look for it. No loading times. Just go have fun. I'm liking this. They changed in Borderlands. It's evolving. He scared me.
Now that we're in
I forgot he had a,
we can fast
a
travel to the
player
site.
too.
And as a bonus, it's revealed the approximate location of a vault key fragment. We can
Okay.
collect these fragments to unlock a hidden vault, a high-level dungeon with challenging combat and serious loot.
Ooh, so the multiple vaults. We're not just going after one this time.
Let's get after it.
It's gonna be cool to see how many legendary vaults they got in this game. Improved traversal. Can't wait to buy the 50 DLC expansions. Would be Borderlands without them. You're right about that.
Another nice thing about silos is you can zip line up and take off.
On some Apex Legends stuff? I like how they say take off, but it's kind of slow looking.
And if that's not fast enough for you, you can always pull out your personal vehicle, the Digirunner.
All right.
Just hop
They
on,
answered that question immediately.
get rolling.
You can customize the body, paint job, and even how it handles.
And because this is Borderlands, you best believe it has guns.
Let's see the guns on it. Let's see the guns on them.
First, you'll encounter a host of dynamic events.
Umbral Foundry.
Trolls to world bosses, there's always something to shoot and loot.
I don't like how it's called Mangler. Oh god. Let's be honest. Borderlands is so back. There's an enemy called Mangler out there.
All right, we're coming up on an order outpost. Let's see the new movement abilities in action.
This is the way you present your game. Like, hey guys, we're here, and then the next thing you know, you just get right into it.
Traversal abilities together makes combat more dynamic than ever. You can dash in and out of melee attacks, dodge projectiles, or quickly reposition to gain an advantage.
But with this gameplay, made new. I hope they make a better-ish story this time around. Like I said earlier in the stream, Borderlands 3 is okay, but the story didn't really hit me as hard as Borderlands 2's story did, and that one will always be the legendary one to me. And they did promise a good story at the start of the stream, so I wonder what they're gonna tell us. I love how everywhere feels like you can get to it quickly.
But we've got a mission to get back to. Let's pull out Echo 4 to show us where to go.
Beautiful. Guiding trails.
We're meeting up with none other than the Tigra Partali herself, Amara. She's a former Vault Hunter and exotic pet sitter from Borderlands 3.
Oh, she's the
She
siren
came to Kairos in
from
search of
Borderlands 3
Lilith
then.
and is now helping us take down the Timekeeper.
That definitely was familiar to me. I just didn't know who she was until they said it.
Me, homies. We'll play in a moment, huh? Oh, you agree to pet sit for a few weeks, and the next thing you know, you're having full conversations with animals.
You don't use security like that unless you've got something to hide.
Oh my god, there's Amara.
This must be the path to the black side.
Agreed. But if Lilith is on the other side, I don't mind some property destruction.
Ooh, your specialty. Please, be my guest.
Wait, I didn't catch that. They said Lilith is alive? I didn't catch that.
Come,
What the fuck?
let's
Ain't she
throw some
dead?
light on this black site of his.
I didn't play no expansions of Borderlands 3.
Crawling with creeps. Clear them out.
So maybe I must have missed something, but Lilith's back?
Always been at the heart of Borderlands, and we put a ton of work into making it better than ever. Our improved lobby was just the start. You can also set your own campaign difficulty independently of the rest of the party. This
Really?
way, everyone can tune the experience to their liking.
And you don't have to worry about loot ninjas stealing your
That feels
drops,
weird.
as loot is always instanced for each player. Plus, if you ever get split up, you can easily fast travel to your friends.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
two-player split screen returns so you can enjoy couch co-op.
Split screen's
Regardless of
back!
How you play,
I didn't know
we
they
just
took it
want
away in
you to be
Borderlands
able
3
to
though.
Hang with your buddies and have a great time.
What the fuck?
What the hell is that?
Apparently it's called Tim. Yeah, Borderlands is so back. Just got the bosses called Tim and shit. Oh my god. This is amazing. It's not that deep.
Everyone else heard the talking creep, right?
Tim feels like the product
commentary.
of Linda's twisted mind. Another of his experiments. If he's doing this to creeps, I shudder to think what he's doing to Lilith. We need to get inside. That air vent. Let's check it out. Hermes is really creeped out in here.
Ew.
Not me,
This place looks
obviously,
gross.
Hermes.
Now that we're in the black site, let's take a moment to talk about loot.
Ooh, the menu screen looks new.
Borderlands 4, each piece of gear comes from one of 8 manufacturers with their own characteristics and trademarks. There's Jacobs.
Jacobs.
Black powder weapons. The elemental expertise.
Belawan.
Vladoff, who solve lower accuracy with more bullets. The toss to reload Tedior. Or Torg.
Torg.
Explosions!
Explosions.
The Order with powerful charge and release blasts.
That's a new one, I think.
Fully auto rippers. And the reliable, easy-to-use Daedalus, which can use multiple.
Someone said
ammo types.
that UI is tasty. It really
That's
is.
just the start. We've introduced an all-new licensed parts system. This allows for behaviors and abilities from multiple manufacturers to spawn in a single weapon.
What?
This flat-off assault rifle features a Torg mag, Hyperion shield, and a Molly 1 elemental switch, meaning it shoots fast and explodes things. The
That's
higher
hard.
rarity, the
That's
more parts that
awesome.
can randomly spawn, creating wilder and wilder loot.
And that's before even getting into alt fire modes.
What the
underbarrels,
fuck?
and elemental
That gun is
damage.
rocking. That gun is walking.
Possibilities are truly endless.
To support playing with your favorite manufacturer, we've added enhancements. This
Enhancements.
new type of gear replaces artifacts and provides bonuses to specific manufacturers. Take my current enhancement. It adds a kill bonus to all guns with Daedalus parts, along with more reload speed and critical damage.
Lordy Lord.
This lets you min-max your build around your favorite manufacturer, immediately turning just okay guns into amazing weapons.
Finally, we've heard your feedback, and we've overhauled our drop rates and loot across the game. We've worked hard to make sure all our gear feels better than ever, while also making rarity matter again. This makes for our most satisfying loot chase ever.
Nice.
And at the top of everything are legendaries. These have always had unique effects that you won't find on any other piece of gear. But in Borderlands 3, they drop too often. This not only devalued legendaries, it made everything feel less valuable. In
What
our
is
new
that
system,
gun?
Not only do all guns feel great, but now legendaries will truly be special events. We've added the magic back to our loot chase, and we know you'll love grinding all that great gear on Kairos.
The game looks so smooth,
But let's
like
get back to
butter.
combat, so I can show you my favorite thing, ordnance. This is the new gear slot for grenades and heavy weapons like rocket launchers.
What the fuck?
Instead of taking up a gun slot and ammo, ordnance now has cooldown timers. No more saving the big guns for boss fights. Now you can blow stuff up as often as you want.
A Borderlands game with destructive like physics, like you can destroy the walls and buildings and shit. That would be cool. They need to do that sometime.
Action skills. Every Vault Hunter has a set of 3 unique action skills. These are class-defining abilities with devastating effects. Up until now, I'd been using Incarnate to deliver powerful phase blasts. But let's switch it up to Phase Familiar and pull out Trouble. As you can see, each action skill has its own branching skill tree, giving you more build freedom than ever before. On top of passive skills, you can further customize action skills with augments and capstones. These are socketed enhancements that add new behaviors and functions to your action skill.
Different builds completely change how combat plays out, resulting in near endless freedom to experiment. You can swap unlock augments or capstones on the fly, or completely respec your skill trees at hubs around Kairos.
This gives us a chance to talk about traits. Each Vault Hunter has a unique passive ability called a trait. For Vex, her action skills attune to the element of her equipped weapon. So by swapping guns, I can change Trouble's damage from kinetic to shock,
What?
or any other elemental type.
And also, you can pet the cat.
You can pet the cat in Borderlands 4.
Or is it? Let's see where this vent takes us. God, are those test tubes?
That gun is shredding that thing. Slams back. Spring creep.
I'm down.
Fight for your life.
Our fight for your life mechanic makes a return. Of course, I could have avoided it in the first place if I had just used my ref kit. This new piece of gear provides health and other buffs, like temporarily boosting my elemental damage, rate of fire, or movement speed.
I'm almost afraid to ask what's in the tube.
Oh, look at these guys.
What the hell?
Are those crystals growing out of them?
By the way, if you're looking to experience the story again or just grind for loot, we've added full mission and boss replay. That's right, no more save loading to run bosses. Now
Nice.
you can return to the arena and use Moxie's big encore machine to spawn another run.
Big encore
But
machine?
we'll talk more about endgame later. For now, let's jump ahead and show you something truly badass. In Borderlands 4, our bosses are bigger and better than ever,
Oh
putting
my
all your
gosh.
skills, gear, and abilities to the ultimate test.
You look horrifying.
Whoa, 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 spoilers! That's enough of that for now.
It spawns hands
We
and
look
shit?
forward to showing you much more this June at our first hands-on gameplay event.
I keep on sitting away from the camera on accident.
From everyone at Gearbox, thank you for joining us.
So there's gonna be a hands-on gameplay event in June for Borderlands 4. Okay. No, I gotta say they definitely improved the gameplay. This is probably gonna be like Borderlands 2 for me. How it's like replayable as hell. And I love how they went back to their roots with the box art too, with having the bandit go like this, acting like he's got a gun and shit.